This is ADOM. It's time to continue the adventures of... I've forgotten her name. OrcyStab, a female level 10 orcish assassin. So let's go. So last time I think we didn't really manage to save the puppy, but we're done with that quest now. So there's not much else to do around this village of Torino, so we're going to head off elsewhere. First, let's just check our inventory and make sure we've got plenty of food, because we're going to go on a little walk. How much we got? 3 iron rations, 2 large rations, dwarven sausage. Ah, that's probably fine. So first, we're going to leave this village. We're going to head deeper into these woods until we find, here we go, Lawenilothehl, or I think that's, if I remember rightly, that's an anagram of hole in the wall. Let's go here. You enter a derelict and muddy settlement populated by equally derelict and muddy persons. So the main reason why I'm coming here is there's a shop, which may or may not have some useful things in it. Let's have a look. Ooh, it's quite a nice mithril broadsword, but it's very expensive. We've got about 2,000 gold pieces. That's over 6,000. Everything is incredibly expensive, but sometimes you can find things that it might be worth coming back for later. 19 arrows for 100 gold pieces might be quite helpful, actually. I'll see how many. A staff of the swirling mind. That's rubbish. A potion of self-mutilation. I don't remember that item. That must be new. So how many arrows do we have? We've got 16 there. Do you have any other arrows? Oh, we've got a few. We probably don't need to bother buying them. We will find some on as we go along as well. But what we might do, because we're strained, we've got a load of stuff, so we might drop the stuff that we're just not going to use for a while. So... have we got some braces on? Yeah, we've got some nice braces. So let's get rid of some of these weapons I'm probably never going to try. What weapon are we using at the moment? Using a battle axe. So I'm probably never going to use what I assume is a bog standard short sword. Let's get rid of that. Same for that hatchet. Same for that scimitar. What else we got we can get rid of? Potions might be useful. Let's get rid of these tomes, because we're not a wizard of any sort, so although we could read them, it might take us a few goes. We wouldn't be very effective at whatever spells they give us anyway, so let's get rid of all these. We can always come back and buy them later. They'll stay in the shop. So if we want to buy them back later, we can. Just have to remember that we sold some books here. Oh. No, I don't want to sell the press knuckles. Get rid of the sooty tome. Get rid of the unidentified tome. 5 gold pieces. So there we go, I think that's all the stuff we want to sell. So now we're burdened, which is a lot better than strained. The other thing we could do here is there's somebody that will teach us how to pick pockets. Now it's possible we already have that skill anyway. No, I don't think we do. So let's talk to the Master Thief. Who normally lives in here. Jurgius, the Master Thief. Would you like to buy thieves' picks? No. you want to train? Yes, please. So he's taught me how to pick pockets. So now we've got a new skill, pickpockets, which can be very helpful. Should we give it a go? What's that? Oh, I think we start off with a skill of 1 in it. Yeah, so there's no real point trying until we put some points into it. But it can be quite useful. You can steal small items like keys or potions or scrolls, that sort of thing. And it's also a way of managing your alignment. So we're N+ at the moment. So if, for example, you wanted to stay neutral and not become lawful, picking pockets is a chaotic act, so it moves you back towards chaos. Right, now we're going to go for a trek across the map. If I can remember the way. You feel hungry. Okay, let's stop here and eat something. Let's eat one of these huge large rations, because they're so heavy. There we go. Oh no, we're not even burdened anymore. Super. So the reason we made sure we had plenty of food is you can burn up. You get quite hungry crossing along the map like this. There's a pyramid there. We'll visit that later. Oh, there's a clearing there as well. I'm just going to check something. How many monsters have we killed? 357, okay. We'll come back to that clearing when we've killed, I think, 500 monsters. Oh, we feel hungry again. Let's eat our last large ration. So I think the place we're after is around here somewhere. Oh. No, I've missed it. Must be back around this way. There we go. Oh. I think that's the place. What's this place? A shoddy and wild borderland settlement that still seems to be very young. This is brand new. Let's investigate this. I have never seen this place before. You enter a recently built and wild borderland settlement. A small and orderly monastery looks over the settlement. Wow. This is quite exciting. Oh, here's somebody I can talk to. Nizrik the Swordsman. I'm available for hire. Do you want to hire him? Well, it's not for the time being, but it's good to know that there's somebody there. Can we talk to the child? Got any candy? Oh, interesting. So it's full of, looks like it's full of mercenaries for hire. And welcome to Luxort's extensive bow salon. You can pick up any of my wares from the ground, inspect them, then pay if you're convinced. Oh. So what we got in here? More people to hire. I assume that's what all these people are. So what have we got? Some potions. There's a potion shop. Is there anything really useful? Potions of water are always handy, so it's useful to know we can get some here if we want some. And what we'd like is some sort of potion of... Oh my god, I'm being attacked, right. There's a mimic. Phew. So mimics can pretend to be any item on the floor. You often find one in a shop. They can paralyze you, so luckily that one didn't. Okay, so there's nothing of real use for us right now, but it's good to know that it's there. Let's eat some food. So I assume these are all people for hire. Yeah. A master swordsman. The master swordsmen are pretty tough, so if I did want to hire somebody, I'd probably hire that one. Oh, what's here? You talk to the Paladin of Order. Oh, is it going to let us in, do you think? Ah, is that? An altar, a lawful altar. Yeah, the dungeon to the west. So that's where I was originally heading before I saw this exciting new settlement. Caverns of Chaos. That's the main dungeon in the game. Okay, I will travel there. That's where I was going anyway. Oh, who is that? Do you wish to confess your sins? Do you want to confess? No. I don't know what that does. I assume this guy's going to say the same. Don't want to confess your sins? No. Well, let's try it out and see what it does. Do you wish to confess? Yes. You confess your sins. The Monk of Order lectures you on your wrong perceptions. He seems to be hopeful. Oh, I'm blessed. Ah, there's a status effect. Blessed. Ah, so that's probably they probably give you a little temporary status effect, which is quite nice. I wonder if it... Oh no. I wonder if it affects your alignment. I wonder if it made me a little bit more... I'll stop trying to dive into the water. I wonder if that made me a little bit more lawful. That moved me a little bit further away from being neutral. Don't know. Anyone in here? No? Okay, so I think we've seen everything this place has to offer. There's a potion shop, which might be very useful later. There's a lawful altar, which might be very useful if we decide to become lawful. And there are people that you can confess your sins to, that bless you. Be interesting to see how long that lasts. But where we're really going is here, the Caverns of Chaos. It's dark. Right, let's get out of this dark room as soon as we can. There we go. Ah, your mood darkens, there you go, so the blessed. Didn't stay blessed for very long. So this is the first level of the Caverns of Chaos, which is the main dungeon in the game. There's 50 levels. The last level is kind of the last level in the game. And there's lots of interesting things in this dungeon, which hopefully we'll see some of now. Of course, there's also lots of dangerous things as well. But the first few levels should be... I think we've got a nice cap, haven't we? Yeah. Are normally relatively safe. So they're comparable to the sort of levels that we've seen already when we were doing the puppy quest and in the village dungeon as well. But every level you go down, you're more likely to find more dangerous monsters. Ah, downstairs, right. So let's just explore the rest of this level, in case there's any good loot to find. That's where most of it, isn't it? Let's go downstairs. I should be using my bow and arrow a bit. Train it up. Missiles are incredibly useful for fighting things that you don't want to get too close to. But you have to practice them first if they're going to be effective. So practice them against weak monsters like that goblin. Ooh, is that medium shield? It's probably better than that wooden shield I'm carrying if my shield breaks. Let's pick that up. Scale mail. What have we got? Studded leather armour. It's heavy though, that's the problem. Let's eat some food. Oh, that door's locked. Let's apply detect traps. Stone block trap. So I think if we kick it from this direction, we're okay. Yes. Ooh, a long, uninteresting corridor. With a hyena at the end. No, with a knoll at the end. Ooh, a hand axe. Is that what we're using? We're using a battle axe. A long sword. Maybe we want that. I can't remember how good they are. Ooh. A Minotaur. Wow, killed it in one hit. So we're... oh, right, this is definitely something worth using arrows on. A giant centipede, so they can probably poison us. There we go. Wonder of arrows. An owlbear. Where are these stairs? They must be down this way then. Oh, or not. So where haven't we explored? Back up here. Another medium shield. I'm not going to bother picking that up, we've already got one. Just going to check our inventory. Do we know where any of our scrolls are yet? We've got a scroll of protection. One of the most useful items in the game is a scroll of identify, which identifies everything that you're holding. Oh, here we go, 2 downstairs, right. So, let's go down these ones. Where we? This has led us to D3. So if we go down the other ones, I think this leads us to what is called the shortcut level, which is kind of the opposite, is an extra level between D2 and D3, called S3. And it's just an extra chance to pick up some loot, basically. Ooh, I missed a potion. In ADOM, the more levels you can explore, the better, because you're more likely to find decent armour, decent weapons, potions, that sort of thing. Gargantuan red, wow. We're hungry again. I think we seem to be getting hungry quite a lot. A flash trap. So flash traps aren't that dangerous. There we go, we're blinded. You're welcome with lots of squeaking sounds. Okay. Let's go back a step. And let's just wait until we can see again. There we go. Suddenly a lot of rat spear. There we go. Made sure all of them. A bone helmet. Let's pick that up. Could be interesting. A large ration and some cash. Ooh, a dark room. Oh, something's lying on the ground. Pick up a metal ingot. Oh, there's... Pick up a goblin corpse. Okay, so I think I killed a goblin in the dark. So let's drop that metal ingot. We don't need that. There it is. Right, so there's still some area to explore. There are a lot of rats on this level. Potion of invisibility. That could be useful later. I still haven't found any more arrows. Maybe I should have bought those arrows we saw in the shop in the outlaw village. Another minotaur. I've seen a lot of these. Okay, so let's go down the stairs. Oh, what's that? A carrion crawler. That sounds like something we should attack from distance. So I think once we get to the next level that will be a good place to save. Ooh, let's pick up that potion first. Yeah, we'll save there and we'll continue this adventure another time. So it wasn't, not that much happened. We went to the outlaw village, we found a new village that I'd never seen before with a monastery, and then we progressed smoothly through the first 3 levels of the Caverns of Chaos. Let's save there and continue another time.